All right, boys and girls, this week we are learning about a rhinoceros, and I know that you love this series. Who would win? It's an AR book, so if your school does AR, you're more than welcome to take an AR test. But remember that the AR test is very challenging, so you're going to have to listen a couple times before you take it, okay? This book is an informational genre. It is giving us information about a hippo versus a rhino. So, who do you think would win? A rhinoceros, or a hippo if they were to get in a fight? Okay, I'm going to stop every now and then. Maybe yours will change. What would happen if a rhinoceros came face to face with a hippopotamus? What if they had a fight? Who do you think will win? Meet the rhino. A rhino is a shortened version of a rhinoceros, which means a nose horn. They certainly do have horns. This is a white rhino. Fun fact, white rhinos cannot swim. Did you know that the white rhino is the second large land mammal? Only elephants are bigger. Meet the hippo. Hippo is a shortened version for hippopotamus. Hippopotamus means river horse. From now on, we are going to call them rhino and hippo. A fact, hippos are mammals. A mammal is a warm-blooded animal with fur or hair that gives milk to their young. We also are mammals. Humans are. Types of rhinos. There are 5 species of rhinos. The white rhino. White rhinos and black rhinos actually are both gray and look alike. There's the Indian rhino, the black rhino, the white rhino, the Javan rhino, and the Samaritan rhino. The Indian and Javan rhinos have only one horn. White rhino's name comes from the Dutch word wed, which means wide, or as in wide lips. Type of hippos. There are 2 species of hippos, hippopotamus and the pygmy hippo. The pygmy hippo is half as tall as a hippopotamus. Did you know that a pygmy hippo weighs only 1/4 as much as a hippo? So it takes 4 of these guys to weigh just like this, because we've been talking about fractions. Fun fact, if you go to the San Diego Zoo, they have hippos and they also have pygmy hippos. White rhino territory. White rhinos live in Africa, right down here toward the bottom. Rhinos have been on Earth for 50 million years. Rhinos live in grasslands and savannas. A savanna is a grassy area with few trees. Hippo territory. Hippos also live in Africa, so actually they could actually meet, right? A hippo prefers to live in a swampy area near lakes, rivers, and streams. Resting in the water helps hippos stay very cold. Or not very cold, but cold because it's hot in Africa. A rhino's diet. White rhinos eat grass, and more grass. Rhinos are not meat eaters. They have no interest in eating a hippo. White rhinos have wide lips and they pull up grass with their lips, and they chew the grass with their back molars. Grass eaters are called grazers. Sometimes I'm also called a grazer because I just sit in the pantry and I graze on food. This is a baby rhino. A rhino has 4 sections to its stomach, so it takes a lot to digest grass. When rhinos are born, they can weigh up to 90 pounds. Some of you don't even weigh 90 pounds yet, but a baby rhino can. Hippos also eat a lot of grass and some leaves. They prefer to eat at night, so they rest during the day. Areas that have been eaten by hippos are called hippo lawns, kind of like a lawnmower. They go in and they kind of eat and they make their way through the grass, right? Hippo baby, which one is cuter? A baby hippo or a rhino? A baby hippo can weigh between 60 and 100 pounds. Let me move this light so you can see better. Oh, good. Rhinoceros's skeleton. A rhinoceros is a vertebrate animal. Vertebrates have a backbone just like humans. A rhinoceros has a very heavy head. The insect right here A rhinoceros beetle shares the name with a rhino because of its little tiny horn. They also have these at the San Diego Zoo, and they have rhinos and they have hippos. A hippo also has a vertebrae. Its spinal cord runs from its brain to its tail. Hippos have shorter bones at the shoulders because they spend so much time in the water. This is a hippopotamus beetle. The hippo beetle scientific. Did you know one of the insects on these 2 pages is fake? Do you know which one is fake? It's really bad. There's no such thing as a hippo beetle, but there is a rhinoceros beetle. Free ride. How would you like to take a ride around on a hippo? That's what oxpeckers do. These birds eat ticks and fleas and blood-sucking flies and insect larvae off the back of rhinos. Oxpeckers also eat earwax. Oxpeckers are also called tick birds. Can you see them on the top? You see them right there on the top. Okay. Oxpeckers are easy to recognize because they have red eyes and red beaks. Oxpeckers live only where there are larger animals. They may also like to ride on cattle, giraffes, zebra, and buffalo. Some scientists think it's a mutual relationship in which a rhino and oxpeckers both benefit. Others think the bird is a parasite. Well, I think the rhino probably likes them because they eat their earwax and they eat bugs and stuff off of them that would really, really bother them. Oh, and guess what? Hippos also have some free cleaning. The hippo loves the water. One reason might be the carp that help clean its teeth, hide, and lips. The carp is a type of freshwater fish. There are also fish that follows hippos and eats their waste or their poop, because hippos eat a lot of grass, and so when they poop it out, it's kind of like grassy or hay looking like. A hippo can hold its breath for 5 minutes. Hippos love fresh water, and so do humans. This sometimes creates conflicts between people and hippos. I don't want to swim with a hippo. I'm going to let you know that right there. A rhino foot. A rhino foot has 3 toes. An elephant's foot has 5 toes. There's the largest animal, then it's the rhino, then the third largest is the hippo. A hippo has 4 toes. 4 is an even number. Some animals have an uneven number of toes and some have an odd number of toes. A horse foot has 1 toe. Rhinos' weapons and the hippo's weapons. All right, you're going to want to pay attention to this one, okay? A rhino's best weapon is its size. It's huge. Rhinos stand 6 feet high at the shoulders and weigh 8,000 pounds. A rhino's horn is made out of keratin. Keratin is some of the materials your hair and your fingernails are made of. Weighs 4 tons. 8,000 pounds equals 4 tons. The best weapons on a hippo is its huge teeth and strong jaw. It has 6 big front teeth on its upper jaw and 4 teeth plus 2 long tusks on its lower jaw, and it chews with its back molars. Fact: elephant, hippos, and walruses and wild boars all have tusks. A tusk is a long pointed tooth. Tusks are usually found in pairs. So let's take a minute really fast and look at that one. Oh my goodness, look at those chompers versus the horn. A hippo weighs 3 tons and a rhinoceros weighs 4 tons. Rhino's skin. Rhinos are mammals, but they have almost no hair. Rhinos roll around in the mud to protect their skin from the hot sun. Human skin, our skin is about 1/8 of an inch, which you guys know is less than an inch, right, in fractions. An elephant's skin is 1 inch long, 1 whole inch. A white rhino's skin thickness is 1.5 inches long, but look at a hippo's. A hippo's is 2 inches deep, right? So their skin is very deep before they get to the blood. They got to go 2 inches down deep. Hippos also have almost no hair. A hippo's skin looks like armor, but it actually is very sensitive. Hippos have a natural skin lotion. Their skin oozes a reddish oil to keep them kind of like being sunburned because they're just out in the sun. I hear you. The rhino can swivel its ears in different directions, and it has excellent hearing. A group of rhinos is called a crash. That's pretty funny. A rhino can smell and hear a lion before it sees it. I see you. The hippo's head is beautifully designed. When swimming, its ears, nose, and eyes are above the water for its way to look out. Look at that. There's the water line right here. A group of hippos is called a bloat. A hippo can sleep underwater. While sleeping, it surfaces every 5 minutes to breathe. So it kind of wakes up because we know that it can only hold its breath. All right, who do you think's going to win? Did you change your mind? Okay. Rhino speed. In short bursts, a rhino can run 30 miles per hour. A rhino can easily outrun a human. A rhinoceros can gallop like a horse. That's kind of funny, huh? Hippo speed. A hippo can only run about 18 miles per hour. A hippo has no interest in running a marathon. It is not designed for long distance running. A hippo, though, still can outrun most humans. According to zoologists, the closest known relative to the hippos are dolphins and whales. A zoologist is a scientist who studies animals and animal behavior. Listen. I told the illustrator not to show the rhino's rear end, but he did. Dear Bob, I don't think it's a good idea to show a rhino's rear end. A tail of a rhino has no significant function. I asked the illustrator not to show the hippo's rear either. Rob, I think the editor and the art director are upset that you showed the hippo's rear end. From behind, a hippo and a rhino look very, very similar. The hippo has a small tail. It's not very long like a snow leopard tail, and it's not fluffy like a horse tail, and it's not good for balance like a kangaroo tail. Okay, here they go. They're about ready to meet, and they are about ready to fight. So who do you think is going to win? Who do you think? Okay, let's see if you're right. The thirsty rhino walks over to the watering hole. As the rhino takes a drink, the hippo opens its mouth and scares the rhino away. The thirsty rhino tries again, and the hippo opens its big mouth, and the frightened rhino backs off. Later, the hippo wants a drink. This time, the rhino charges and chases the hippo. The hippo returns. The rhino lowers its head and flashes its horns, and the hippo runs away. So we've got the rhino that ran away, now the hippo ran away. They're just running around, running away from each other, right? Rhinos don't eat hippos, and hippos don't eat rhinos, but they are fighting for the same water. Again, the hippo opens its mouth and the rhino runs away. The rhino returns and charges at the hippo. At the last second, the hippo turns around and opens its powerful jaws. The rhino retreats. The rhino slowly walks back with its head down and horns ready. The hippo swings around quickly and bites the rhino in its hind leg. Ouch! The rhino's leg is broken and it limps away. The rhino has made a fatal mistake. Now, the hippo did not want to kill the rhino. He doesn't want to eat the rhino, but he's injured the rhino. And look who's waiting, is so excited. Look who's waiting to make sure they've got an injured rhino. And with 3 legs, can the rhino charge and run? Not so much, right? So the powerful bite of the hippo has killed the rhino and given the lion some prey to eat without even chasing. So in this book, the hippo did win. Did you pick it? All right. I hope you enjoyed the story. Don't forget to take an AR test.